allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated.
Councilmember Bardini.
Present.
Councilmember Totino.
Present.
Councilmember Pristula.
Present.
Councilmember Rye.
Present.
Supervisor Albro.
Here. Make a motion to accept the agenda as written. Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Make a motion to accept the minutes for the March 18th town board meeting. Present that as a motion. Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We don't have any new employees, I believe. Nope.
I don't see any.
Next up is privilege of the floor for general town items. This is the opportunity to speak about anything regarding the town of Fishkill. Siv, you got something to say?
Yeah.
Come on.
I know what you want.
Hi, I'm Sivy with Tails of Wagon, and we're looking to do the monthly donation again for the month of May.
Okay.
Works out good, springtime.
You guys good with that?
Of course.
Okay.
All right, listen,
cool.
Joe's on vacation until next week, so I'm not gonna be able to get it on the eGov until next week.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right,
We'll do it
good.
now.
Okay.
We'll send it over.
Yep, we'll get in here for next
Are
week.
these successful for you here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, definitely.
Smash it,
We
man. What do
get
you
a lot
think,
of good
what
stuff.
do you think he keeps
Good.
coming?
Yeah. And people ask for it, too. They like,
Yeah.
they like this location.
Yep.
It does good.
Good, good.
Yeah, the
Thank
last
you,
few times I've had to come like every other day to pick up. So.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
Thank you,
cool.
Sivy. We
All right.
appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Appreciate all you do.
Good night.
See you, man.
You guys gonna be along with your liaison reports?
No.
Okay. Jackie, what do you got?
Just one thing coming up in May. I know every time we have to give tax breaks to companies, I want to remind you all that you also can grieve your property taxes. And in New York State, tax grievance day is May 26th, so that's coming up. There's a form you have to fill out, and probably the best way to make your argument is to look around and see what's in the immediate area of your house and what they're selling for and how they compare to your house with upgrades, etc. And that's how you make your grievance. I'm happy to talk to anybody if they have questions about it. You will have my email through the government site. That's all I have.
Okay. Greg?
Not specifically related to town business, but to everyone observing Passover beginning this evening. A happy Passover to you all. To everyone who, like me, will be celebrating Easter this Sunday, I hope that you are having a meaningful Holy Week and are looking forward to a blessed Easter.
Thank you, Greg. Don?
Nothing this week.
Brian?
I did meet with the comptroller, and I don't have a full report on the hotel room tax, but I am pleased to report that it is trickling in right now. Our comptroller will be following up with 5 of the 11 hotels that have not reported yet, and I guess we're trying to determine from them, did they plan on filing quarterly, but we need to straighten this out. But so far, for the remaining hotels, 5 from 11 is how many? 6? Thank you. So we have $13,548 for 2 months from the remaining hotels in blizzard season, not wedding and tourist season. So once we get this straightened out and everybody filing and we move further into the year, I look forward to these numbers really, really shining.
Thank you, Brian.
That's it.
I appreciate it. I just have 2 quick things. One quick thing. I'm getting close to being done with my presentation for the burial ground, whether it's a war burial ground or a civilian burial ground. I'd like to host a special town board meeting on May 13th, 7 o'clock. It's a Wednesday. Anybody cannot make it on that day? It's a Wednesday.
I'm not aware of having any commitments on that day.
Don, can you do that day? Ryan, can you do that day?
Give me 1 second. May 13. We don't have a town board meeting then?
We have a town board meeting on the 6th.
And on the 20th.
And on the 20th, I want to make this a special presentation where nothing else interferes with it. And we're in and out pretty quick, within 45 minutes or so.
Okay, can I just, okay, I certainly would be available. What is your purpose?
My purpose is to present evidence to the town board, whether that burial ground, which is at the intersection of Route 9 and Van Wyck Lake Road across from McDonald's, is either a family plot or a Revolutionary War burial ground. I've done extensive investigation on it and research. I'm going to do a presentation like I did with the DAR monument last year. I'm going to ask the town board to consider a vote on it after I do my presentation. That's exactly what I want to do.
That night?
That night, yep.
All right.
Okay. So Cooper, I want a special meeting on May 13th, right?
13th.
May 13th,
At
Wednesday.
7 p.m.?
7 p.m. We could do 6 if you want. I got no problem with that. You wanna do
7
early?
is fine. If it's a standalone issue,
Yep.
then it shouldn't necessarily take as long as a
Nope.
traditional town board
Well,
meeting.
6 is good. Why can't we do 6?
Because I not get here until 6:15.
Okay, 7 o'clock it is
All
then.
right.
Okay.
That's a good point.
My workday is supposed to end at 5. Supposed to, being the operative words.
What? Absolutely.
Yeah, oh yes, this will be a meeting of the town
It's
board.
a special town board
We're just
meeting.
calling it a special meeting because it's not regularly scheduled.
Yes. We also have our Chief of Police and Police Commissioner here. Chief, you have some comments you'd like to make? Some updates?
Yeah, thank you. I just want to make you aware of a couple of good cases that we had in the last 6 weeks or so. And we've been working with other agencies, and I kind of wanted to highlight some of the good acts of the men and women across the driveway there. So the first one was Officer Tompkins. It seemed like a nothing call. It was just a suspicious car, maybe making some traffic infractions. But he didn't just let it go. He didn't just go find the car, chased it around a little bit, looked for it, found the car parked, and took the time to get out and really examine the car, right? Suspect's long gone, the offending driver. What he found about that car is that it was tricked out exactly like one of our police cars. This is a blacked out Dodge Durango. It had lights in the grille, lights in the back.
Wow.
And he thought that was unusual, which I would think most people would find unusual. The book says he can end an investigation there, but that's not what Tompkins did. He came back to the station and started to hunt a little bit and logged into some of our networks to find that the owner of that car had been guilty of impersonating uniformed personnel once upon a time. So rather than leaving it be, he went to Detective Division and had our detectives and our police assistants all kind of work together to get that information out. So within 20 hours, about 1,800 police officers all had the picture of the car, the description of a guy who's probably pulling people over unlawfully. Wow. He may not have done that in Fishkill, so we don't have an arrest for him here. But every cop between Albany and New York City had this picture of this car, and everybody's aware of it now. So that's really awesome. You know, it was very working together. It wasn't just our police department, but it was the Crime Analysis Center, the Hudson Valley Crime Analysis Center forwarded to Albany. He did a really nice job, and I just think that you know, the town should know about stuff like that.
Bravo.
Yeah, really
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
And then we had another a set of serial thefts that were happening. A lot of people in town knew about it. He was kind of a troubled guy. Officer Lahar, again, didn't just let it go. He didn't just take the report and move it on, take the report and move it on, but he kept hunting a little bit, and he really got pretty dogged about it over 3 or 4 weeks. Really wanted to bring this person to account. But the thing that's really powerful about it, he did. Was able to merge charges, really bring everything together, forward it to the district attorney in an awesome, like, conglomerate package and say, this person needs to be off the street. But when he was briefing me about it, I was really moved by what he said, because he wasn't hunting a bad guy as if he was a bad guy. He said, man, you know, I know this person. He's been a town resident for a while. And I really hope that some time in Dutchess County Jail will get him long enough without drugs or alcohol to get clean and stay clean. And like the compassion that the officer who was hunting this guy, like he wasn't going to let it go. It was really nice to hear about that. So I told you those 2 good stories because I wanted to butter you up a little bit, because I'm going to shake you down. Right now at the police department, we don't really have a lot of department-owned telephones. So I'm going to be sending a request your way to improve our communications. You know, our radios are challenging. It's challenging topography in this town, and the hotels and big box stores are challenging for our radios to work in. And I want to make sure that chains of evidence, custody of evidence, is preserved perfectly, so that my officers are never using their own phones to send text messages about a case or discuss a case with a supervisor. But don't think about that right now. Let's think about the 2 good things, and then put that in your head, and I'll shake you down
Well,
later.
if I can to stay on this, because I
Yes,
agree,
sir.
it's a very important aspect of the police work that your department is going to be doing. When you say you're going to be shaking us down, are you basically going to be asking us for some sort of a budget amendment to allocate additional funding?
Possibly, yeah.
And I'm assuming this will all be done through contract and through approved vendors?
Oh, yeah,
Can
absolutely.
you give us a general estimate of how much you might be looking for?
I'm not confident in doing that right now because
Okay.
I got some angles.
Too early.
Okay, that was all I was going to ask, but I certainly understand the need for it, and I'm looking forward to finding a solution with you.
While we're on the topic, I've heard many times, and I think I've had a conversation with the police commissioner about radios and how they the signal's blocked, and we need to upgrade those. Am I on the right track with that?
Yes, definitely. So.
Where are we with that?
So our primary radio vendor has given us a testing unit right now. The radio I have on my hip, this can either go to the station or it can go to a tower to go to the station. If you're inside somewhere, if you're on the far side of a mountain, it's tough to do if I can't see the mountain. And if I'm inside somewhere like one of the big hotels, especially in the center of the hotel, the signal can't reach the tower. So what we can do, or what we're working on right now, it's in car 613, we built a radio repeater. So my portable on my hip only has to be able to reach the car, and then the car will boost that signal for us.
Is that essentially a range extender?
Something like that. It's technically a repeater. It's two different channels, so I have to switch channels when I get out of my car to hit that car repeater. All the testing we've done has gone pretty well. We actually took that car way out to like Dutchess County Airport and deep into Orange County and way south of Breakneck, just to make sure that if we got into something longer term, it would still continue to work. So far, it's been working great. We even went into like the very dense parts of Home Depot and Walmart and the hotels to make sure that it's going to do its job.
I thought there was something along the lines of, but I mean, that sounds great. You guys know, and you're finding your solution, so whatever you feel. But I just anecdotally, I thought there was something that the highway department was using that might have been an answer. I don't know.
Yes, possibly.
I see.
So right now, we're testing this system. We do like the highway department system as
I
well.
see.
Yeah.
Any other questions for the chief?
Great. Thank you so much.
sir. Have a great evening.
Thanks, Chief.
All right, next up is Dutchess Community College presentation on the planned expansion on our Fishkill location campus.
Yeah, hi, I'm Dennis Tintino. I'm the Vice President for Finance and Administration and CFO at Dutchess Community College, and thank you for having us here tonight. We're very excited to be here, and we wanted to start with a short video about our 75,000-foot expansion in the Fishkill location, where we currently are now. And so let's listen to the video, and then we'll be here to talk about questions.
Having met extensively with industry and community partners over the past 2 years, Dutchess Community College is ready to expand its suite of workforce development education programs at its Center of Excellence for Business, Industry, and Innovation, also known as CODI, in Fishkill. Kobe includes 50,000 square feet of classroom and lab space. The current mechatronics lab provides the most comprehensive advanced manufacturing training facility in the Hudson Valley. DCC proposes renovating 75,500 additional square feet to deliver and expand upon workforce education programs. The expansion includes automotive technology. The new state-of-the-art Automotive Technology Center will include 22,500 square feet and include 8 lifts and 20 bays and outdoor storage for automobiles. Expanded HVAC and clean technology lab space for 100 students to accommodate a waiting list for high-demand HVAC technicians. This space will include a model house offering training opportunities for construction management and architectural technology, allowing students to apply their knowledge with equipment that replicate real-life scenarios in the field. With its expansion, Kobe will accommodate the 11th and 12th grades of the new Duchess Academy for Mechatronics at Smart Technology P-Tech School by fall 2026. In partnership with the Council of Industry, Duchess BOCES, and Wappinger Central School District, P-Tech will accommodate 100 students and offer associate's degrees in electrical technology. The project will see the development of the Business and Entrepreneurship Resource Center, which includes a mock retail lab space and event space to accommodate regional conferences and provide hands-on applied learning for hospitality and tourism students. Finally, the project will develop state-of-the-art lab spaces for the delivery of programs and certifications related to cybersecurity, AI, and quantum computing. DCC's proposed investment at Kobe is expected to expand enrollment at these high-demand career fields from 90 participants in 2026-27 to 450 participants by 2030. Project partners have met over the course of the year to develop the final design plans. The project only requires local Town of Fishkill permits anticipated in April 2026. The project will be rolled out in 2 major phases. Phase 1 will include programming for HVAC, business and P-Tech classrooms, cafe, and lab spaces. Upon local permit approval, construction will begin in April and complete in August 2026. Phase 2 renovations will commence in August 2026 and be completed by January 2027. This phase will include lab spaces and classrooms for construction and architecture, event space, cybersecurity, learning commons, faculty and staff offices, and supporting lab. Phase 2A renovations for the Automotive Technology Center will also begin in August 2026 and end January 2027. The project's capital budget consists of $10.5 million in renovations and nearly $4.5 million in specialized equipment for the Automotive Technology Center, including lifts and tools, as well as other furniture, fixtures, lab equipment, and technology upgrades needed to support programming. Total capital costs are just over $15 million. Revenue consists of secured capital commitments from Dutchess County and SUNY totaling $1.4 million, an investment of $200,000 from Central Hudson, and about $10.3 million rolled into a 15-year lease commitment between the owner and DCC. The college has secured about $1,045,000 in operating funds for the delivery of education and training programs. DCC has requested nearly $2 million over 3 years from the State Office of Strategic Workforce Development and will also request support from the County Economic Development Advisory Council and the U.S. Commerce Department's Economic Development Administration. The project launch of Kobe expansion and its sustainability is sensitive to the current readiness of the facility owner and industry partners, all of whom are eager to begin build-out and program delivery. Thank you for reviewing our proposal. We look forward to your questions and comments.
Looks nice. No, this is, I'm glad you guys are in Fishkill. There is certainly, the trades are a great focus to be in because there's money to be made. You can make 150 grand a year doing plumbing and electrical and fixing cars. So it's certainly, you're certainly welcome to come to Fishkill and do that. We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Do you guys have anything more for a presentation?
I think that's great.
Yeah.
That's it?
I see all the, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I saw all the automotive manufacturers, so what you're telling me is you can't work on my 2009 Buick. Is that what you're, is that what you're saying?
Not necessarily.
I'm very disappointed.
I'll just comment that part of the success of this project, and this has been going on for 2 years, is we've been working with advisory groups with all the industry leaders in HVAC and automotive. And we've had representatives from Honda and Snap-on and all these companies that were Subaru and so forth. So they'll be donating cars. They'll be helping us with equipment. I also wanted to report that we did receive 2 additional grants over the last few weeks. $2 million from the Office of Workforce Development for operating funds, and $3 million from the ESD, Empire State Development. So those were in process as this video was made. So that's another $5 million in investment for state-of-the-art equipment. So we're really excited about the project, led by President Jordan and other members of the team at DCC. It's going to be an exciting project, a great expansion for us, and we're really looking forward to being here in Fishkill, even bigger and better.
That's impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah. We're very glad to have Fishkill be the place where if you want to enter a skilled trade, this is where you come to learn that trade. And we're very hopeful that, in future, as new emerging technological fields, make their way into the workforce in America, that DCC will continue to invest in that type of education so that as the generations progress, there will always be skilled trade education here in Fishkill.
Exactly.
People always say that we don't have skilled workers in this country, and I think we do, but this will bring us that much further along. And I know a lot of people, they don't want to go to college, they don't have the drive to go to college, but they really like working with their hands, or they like, IT and things like that. This is a great opportunity for, kids to stay in the town and develop skills and have a career for themselves and not have to leave the town.
Yeah.
So we really appreciate that.
Well,
Let's be realistic that in the current economy, a lot of the 4-year degree entry-level job opportunities just don't exist the way that they did a generation or 2 ago, where now it seems in order to get what's being marketed as an entry-level job, you need 10 years of experience. That's really difficult on so many kids coming out of the 4-year college pipeline. This type of education and skilled labor can provide so many people with a really fulfilling and profitable career with job opportunities as soon as they complete, or even while they're completing their education. So we're very much in support of that.
Yeah, I think one of the things that DCC can offer is what we learned from the advisory groups is many of the students that are trying to learn a trade, whether it be automotive or HVAC, don't have the soft skills. They don't have strong customer service skills. They don't know how, when they go into a residential area and enter people's houses, how to interact. And that'll be part of the learning process. So it won't be just learning the skills, that'll be a big part of it, but also the soft skills, because this way they can move up and get higher paying jobs in management and so forth. So we're really excited about these programs.
Outstanding.
Thank you.
President, say a few words.
For those of you who don't recognize all of this, I'm Pete Jordan, proud president of Dutchess Community College. The last time we were here at this podium was about 4 years ago, and I was just a freshman in my presidency at Dutchess. I'm really pleased to be back here to let you know that we are really committed to this branch campus, and it will be a branch campus. We are in the process of applying for branch campus status, which means that it'll be a mini Poughkeepsie campus. Ooh. And so we are committed to making sure that we are helping this region develop and maintain and retain local talent, because it is the only way that we as a community will continue to thrive economically. Business will come and so forth. We also did tremendous research that demonstrated that this location is prime for these programs. When we think about what is offered across the river at Orange Community College, these programs aren't there. And we are finding that there are folks who are in Putnam County who are very interested in these programs, the building technologies, automotive, and so forth, but also from Western Connecticut as well. So it's a prime location. The last thing I want to say is that for us, this particular program is critically important. It does not mean that we are no longer in the business of preparing individuals to go on to four-year colleges and universities because we are community college, and that's part of what we do. But there are a tremendous number of adults in this community who do not have post-secondary credentials or degrees, and we figure, based on the research that we've done, that there are some 25,000 individuals who are ready to take on these programs. So we are shifting our focus in that area as well, but it doesn't mean that we're giving up on students who are ready to transfer to Brockport or Albany or elsewhere. One of the things I've learned over the last 4 years in this position is that DCC has and continues to produce really top-notch students. I told a story a couple weeks ago, and I'm sorry, I will sit down shortly, but when I get started, it's difficult to stop. I told the story about a month ago at our State of the College, where I identified that in our class of 2006 at DCC, we have 7 doctors, okay, 6 MDs, and 1 is a nurse practitioner, right? One of them is a cardiothoracic surgeon doing lung and heart transplants at Emory Hospital.
Wow.
He came out of this community, out of Wappinger School District. Okay. The second story I told is of a young man on the spectrum, we'll call him Vinny. And Vinny came to DCC because his parents forced him. He didn't want to come because he considered himself not a good student and felt that he was always put in special classes. Well, at DCC, he found his niche. He found his community through working with our Think Ahead program. Long and short of that story is that Vinny graduated from DCC because we didn't have a welding program. He would travel from Dutchess County to Bergen County, New Jersey, where for a year he pursued a certification in welding. Today, Vinny travels around the world training people and leading teams on precision welding. Okay.
Wow. Outstanding.
2 different extremes. That's who we are, and that's who we want to continue to be.
I know that you have an audience tonight, televised, and there's got to be a few people out there that are wondering if these courses are on your website and how can they find them and what is the website address, or if they're not listed, when will they be listed?
Right. So they are, well, some of them are not. The new programs are not. So, for example, the automotive program isn't up yet.
Right.
We first have to get programs approved by the state before we can market them. Otherwise, it's...
That's a curriculum approval?
Right.
That's a curriculum approval?
Curriculum approval, right? But all of the programs that we have that we will be preparing individuals to enter the workforce through will be on our website. And some of those programs are credit-free, meaning they're not necessarily credit offerings, meaning directed towards a degree, but students can take those courses and get micro-credentials that can help them become gainfully employed.
Well, that just leads to my question. Are these programs designed to be certificate programs, or designed to be applied, or go to an applied degree, or a full associate's, or all of the above?
All the above, then some, right? So all of our programs, we are looking to change the structure around our programs, especially workforce programs, meaning we are developing programs that meet people where they are. An individual may be interested in a short course and not a degree, a course that goes for 8 or 18 weeks. We want to deliver that, but we want to make sure that that course stacks into a degree, meaning when that student is ready to go on to complete an associate's degree, that they'll get credit for that work, right? So we're looking at micro-credentials, credit certificates, as well as degrees, associate degrees as well. And this is part of what industry leaders that we've been working with are asking us for, because they do not have 2 years for us to produce an associate degree graduate. They need them like yesterday. Okay? Thank you for your time and attention.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Let us know when the ribbon...
All right.
Sorry, you were saying.
Let us know when the ribbon cutting is happening.
Definitely.
We will be there.
We will.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for expanding in Fishkill. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. Presentations were done. We're up to
Discussions.
discussion. So, Mr. Nugent, any update on the Little Red Schoolhouse? Are you up to speed on that?
Yeah, we haven't had a response. I mean, it's been submitted to DEC. My suggestion is whoever your state representatives are, we should get them involved, see if we can get a response on this.
What would you recommend?
State assemblyman and our state...
Yeah, the
senator.
assemblyman or senator to contact them and say, look, this is the issue, we're not getting any response from
I'll call
DEC.
AJ.
Call AJ?
Yeah, I'll call him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who was the contact for the Little...
It's DEC that, probably be the DEC legal counsel or DEC's, real estate office. They're the apparent
Is that
owners
correct?
at this point.
Yeah. Brian, can you just forward me the communication
Yeah.
you sent to the DEC so I
Sure
can
thing.
just brief AJ on
Yeah,
that?
I'll send you that, and then basically, usually that works. I find that if they call the office, somebody will get back to us.
That's
Okay.
good. That's good. Thank you, Brian. Cooper table this for 2 months. First meeting in June.
Got it for June 3rd.
Okay. Next up is discussion of resolution to authorize this number 2 is body cameras, right, Brian?
Yeah, this,
Okay.
though, is on hold. We're waiting for union council now. There's more.
Just union council, or our side is done?
Well, there were comments that they're reviewing from our side, so we haven't, they kind of brought up additional issues the other day, so right now it's in their hands.
So what are you looking, another month?
Yeah, we can put it on another month.
May
May 6th.
6th?
Mm-hmm. Table it to May 6th. Next up, discussion to reappoint VJ as alternate. Everybody okay with that? Next one is Mr. Cantor. Everybody okay with that one?
Absolutely.
Planning board. Another one, Mr. O'Connell. Everybody's good with that?
Sure.
Okay. Everybody okay with moving for the vote for the citizen liaison policy?
I thought it read well.
Yeah.
And good with the signature line, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 7, discussion of resolution to authorize issuing a request for proposal for the town hall sidewalk project. So we put in our comprehensive, in our 5-year capital plan, we're gonna make a sidewalk, not on the street, closer to Town Hall, where it'll be a nice walkable concrete sidewalk that'll take you all throughout the campus where you don't have to walk on any grass. So, everybody okay with that proposal?
Yeah, I know that we've had that in the capital plan for a few years now.
Yeah, and we are slowly but surely running out of projects to do. In a year or two, we'll be down to...
Don't jinx it, Ozzy.
Listen.
Don't jinx it.
Broken water and sewer pipes I can't control. The other stuff we pretty much got a grasp on. The next one will be basically the same thing as a RFP for the cooling towers, one for the police department and one for the town hall. Carmine and Buildings and Grounds Department Head, Mr. Knapp, got us a good deal on these cooling towers, saving us quite a bit of money.
So now we need the RFP for the install.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Everybody good with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Next up is discussion of budget modification for the 250th. Everybody okay with that?
Yep.
Next up is privilege of the floor for agenda items only, so you can only speak about the agenda now. Nothing? Mr. Malvarosa?
Are you here to complain about the planning board appointments?
Still not over yet.
No, I'm really pleased by the Dutchess Community College thing, because I've been crying that out loud for the longest time, that the trades, you know, there's a respectability to it, and now this is kind of really good for a lot of kids, because, you know, it offers them a real good trade and not have to worry about like trying to go 4 years of college. It's great that it's right here. That building is excellent. Dutchess Community College, my daughter did her first 2 years of schooling there. It was a great thing. So I'm really happy to see that. That's a great thing. And then real quick, so the sidewalk is kind of...
So the front of the building, where you vote, in that corner, so it'll go all the way across to where the police station is.
Okay.
And then we're gonna make a little nub where the parking lot is, where the rec center is, to the war memorial, so disabled people can come and see our ceremonies.
So if you're walking from, let's say, the woods, or, you know, the Toll Brothers thing and everything else, you can kind of...
Well, if you're in Fishkill, what is the one right here next door? I keep messing it up.
Fox Ridge.
If you're Fox
Fishkill
Ridge,
is one town. Fox Ridge.
or the one back here, you can make a full circle.
Okay.
If you live in Fishkill Woods, you have to come down, make a circle, and go back the same way. But it's gonna be a pretty good, and across the street where you live, Forge Brook, you can come across the street and...
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that walk up and down.
Yeah.
Too, and probably make it a little safer for them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Anything
so-
we can do to make it safer and more
Yeah,
accessible.
we've invested a lot of money in parks and recreation in the last 5-6 years, and like I said, I think we're coming to the end of that. So it's, and Mr. Ryan was able to get a $15,000 grant for the veterans, for, which park is it, the Veteran Park?
Well, the renamed Veterans Park, you know, on the way to the Veterans Hospital over on the left, you would see a park that's never used and it's beautiful, so we're going to rename it. And we've got a path, a hardened path that will lead down to that pond, which is gorgeous. And then you suggested this, and it's a good idea, a big space so people can gather right by that pond if they want to fish or something else. That's 15 grand, but also let's don't forget the 80 grand right here. So.
Yeah. So in addition, as Councilman Ryan mentioned, we're putting up the, I mention it all the time, the statue of, the memorial for John Bailey, a patriot from the area who did George Washington's sword. It was Assemblyman BFM, right?
Yep.
Got us an $80,000 grant. So we're paying for the monument and then the landscaping around it. He was able to get an $80,000 grant from the state to help us with that.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, also, getting back to the Dutchess community thing, what people don't realize too is that, like, automotive trades today, there's a lot to deal with technical, because they have to use a laptop, HVAC, you gotta, you know, it's a step up to not the normal, just, you know, because I see it all the time when I'm out in field and everything else, that these guys come out and, you know, they use laptops to work the lighting systems and all that kind of stuff, and they have Metronics there, which is, I guess they make a lot of parts and machining and stuff, so it's a good,
No more carburetors.
no,
Some motorcycles still have carburetors, some small ones, and that's about it.
diagnosis.
Some 100cc motorcycles.
Okay.
Lawnmowers have them. Thank you, Mr. Malvarosa. All right, next up is the resolution. Is a consent. I'll make a motion to accept the consent agenda. Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so resolutions, the first two resolutions, we're going to table them to the next meeting, Cooper.
Got it.
Okay, they're not ready. Mr. Nugent, the third one, resolution authorizing trial forgiveness program regarding water billing. Can you give us an update of what we did on that?
We have the proposed policy, I think, drafted.
I have it as a resolution.
Yeah, I mean, you could do it as a local law, but, my suggestion, I think, as I said in the email, would be to enact what you had proposed, the policy with being allowed to reduce the 25 or 15%, depending on leak or main break.
Is that what's in here right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'd rather just do a resolution.
Yeah, so.
It's worded as a trial, too.
Exactly, because I figured if the town is going to finalize it, then we should probably put it into a local law. But this would sort of be a policy by resolution, and if no issues arise, give it a year, whatever you want, then you could make it a local law. You don't have to do that, but figuring this way you'll have something out there for everybody.
I like it.
So it's a pilot, basically.
Yes.
So,
Jackie?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Jackie, I think did you propose this? I think you did.
She proposed the numbers.
I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
It is, Jack.
All right.
This
that's
is
okay.
25%, I like that, can I read this one section, or are you gonna read the whole thing? Are we gonna pass it now?
We can pass it now, right?
Yeah, you can
All
pass
right,
it.
Mr. Rye, you can start from now therefore it be resolved.
Okay, I'll just dive
You're
right
gonna
in.
make the motion.
Now, therefore, be it resolved by the way, I want to take this opportunity.
4 words, we got 4 words in.
When we give those things from the town board,
Proclamations?
proclamations, thank you so much. It goes on for a year. We gotta reduce that down. Okay, back to this.
Well, ShopRite was too much?
Oh, you might own 4 of them I had to read. People were looking at me like, anyway.
That's why I sent you.
Whereas the town board reserves the right to amend such trial program and/or to enact local law establishing a permanent forgiveness program. Now therefore be it resolved by the town board as follows. Section 1, all whereas paragraphs are incorporated herein by reference as though set forth in full. Section 2, the town supervisor is hereby authorized to grant a reduction on a customer water bill up to a maximum of 25% in the event of a line break and up to 15% in the event of a leak in the customer's water system. Section 3, in order to be eligible for such reduction, the customer must present satisfactory proof of repair of the line break or leak to the town supervisor's office. Section 4, any such reduction by the supervisor is limited to 1 billing quarter, and a reduction may only be granted once by the supervisor in any 5-year period. I think that's very fair. The town board shall be provided with a report of such reductions at the end of each billing quarter. 6, no reduction in a customer bill shall exceed the terms of this resolution unless approved by the town board. This resolution shall be effective immediately.
Present that as a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Thank you, guys. Next up, this is the one with the liaison, the next one, right? Section 527 to amend the official town Fishkill handbook. Now therefore resolves as follows. The whereas clause is incorporated here set forth in full. The town board amends section 527 operational policies in the town of Fishkill to add the following. Handbook draft citizen liaison policy, new section 524 operational policies, definitions, entity, a local organization, board, committee, group, committee, or individual, liaison, a person designated by the town board, supervisor, or authorized department head who establishes and maintains communication for the purpose of mutual understanding and cooperation between the town and entity. Oh, boy, okay, whole page of.
You don't
Want
have
me
to
to
read
read
the
that
whole
one?
policy,
All
but
right,
it's in
good,
the
good, good.
packet.
All right.
Leave it to Greg.
All right, no. Okay, so there's the policy.
You can skip to section 3 at the bottom if you want.
Go right to it?
No, I'll waive.
Section
I'd
3?
say to waive the reading of that.
Okay, the supervisor,
Second that.
make a motion to waive the rest of it.
I just did.
All in favor?
Approved.
Aye.
Yeah.
The supervisor and every employee or consultant directed by the supervisor hereby is directed to take an effective all necessary to carry out the provisions of this resolution, including the execution of the agreement. The resolution has been effective immediately. I presented a motion. Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next up, new and old business. Jackie?
I don't have anything.
Greg?
Go Mets.
Yeah, they lost. Pop up.
Go Mets.
Not at this time.
We have two things I forgot to mention. I went to the Dutchess Junction breakfast. That
How was
was this past Sunday. It was very good, very packed. And
Good.
It's good to get out there and support them.
Yeah, we did a nice email for them, so. you think
Yeah,
it
good,
worked?
good. And Jason and I put out, I guess, the remaining passports at the Commons, and also I gave a bunch to the library to hand out to people, so that's a pretty successful thing. But the rec center is having their annual Easter egg hunt on Saturday, and I'm disappointed that Greg is not going to be there in his bunny costume anymore. You're not going to be there, right? You have other plans?
In all probability, yes.
So I'll see everybody.
I know nothing about the aforementioned bunny costume. I categorically deny it.
Okay, I have one thing for Mr. Nugent. So on the border with the city of Beacon, the Fishkill side is a residential area, and then across the street is the city of Beacon, and they're cooking in the morning, and it smells up the Glenham Hamlet of the town of Fishkill. So the residents there have to close their windows. It's a nuisance. Can we do anything about that?
You have several options. I mean, has there been any communication about the issues at all with the city, or?
What are you talking about?
That smell from by where the prison is, where Fishkill Correctional is on Prospect.
Oh.
They're making that curry and
Oh.
whatever else they're making
Can I-
over there. Cafe Spice.
Can I tell you a little bit about that? Because John Foreman and I had local residents that complained about this, and they've been complaining about it, and they get no resolution. So we stepped in and we communicated with the mayor of the city of Beacon, who said that they have been telling them they've got to clean it up and it should be forthcoming. That's been a year, and that's been going on for several years. So I don't think they intend to really make them clean up that odor, unfortunately.
Okay, was
So-
that only discussions, or is there anything that was exchanged?
Allegedly, they got the filters and they're in compliance, but
I might
I don't
have an
know.
email, I'll look for it.
Yeah.
so what I'm looking at is the town of New Windsor wrote a ticket to a business in the city of Newburgh for a noise complaint, for a violation. Do we have the capacity to do the same thing as a town, to write a ticket in the city of Beacon for them?
No, you wouldn't.
So we have no enforcement mechanism?
Not within the city, if the property's in the city,
Well,
but
we'll go backwards. Like I said, the town of New Windsor wrote a ticket to someone in the city of Newburgh regarding a noise complaint for a violation. We can't do that? We can't do
I
something
mean,
similar to that?
if your noise, if you analogize that to your situation, you'd have to be, charging them for the nuisance on the Fishkill town property. Do you know what the disposition was on the New Windsor, Newburgh?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I saw the ticket.
We could look at that. I mean, it might be a good idea to follow up on that discussion to see what was done, if anything, and if nothing was done, to sort of push it that way first. I think you might get a faster resolution that way, but if not, then you could go the enforcement route and say, we're going to issue, the ticket to the property. Worst case scenario, it's going to get dismissed.
It's dismissed.
Yeah.
Can we write the ticket to them and then we have it enforced in Fishkill? Doesn't work like that?
Well, I think you'd really be writing it for them causing the nuisance in Fishkill, right? Not for causing it in
So it would
Beacon.
come to Fishkill.
Because if it's the
I'm
opinion
sure
of
in the
Beacon
New
that it's
Windsor
not a
case-
nuisance in Beacon, but it is in Fishkill.
I'm sure the New Windsor case was the noise being created in New
Yes.
Windsor, not the fact that it was in Newburgh, but it was a noise, violation
So it's in the town of
occurring.
New Windsor Court.
So it'd be the same concept, that the nuisance is actually occurring in the town of Fishkill, even though they're causing it outside.
Could you look into our town code if there's a provision that would work for something like this?
Sure.
Or do we have to create a provision to make
We
it
can
work?
Be creative, make it a
Huh?
test
There
case.
is,
I said, be creative, make it a
Be
test
creative.
case.
So
In the
Brian, can you work with
nuisance,
Mr. Nugent on the follow-up on that?
Sure.
I think there is something
In the
in the
nuisance
news.
code.
I remember when we were talking about some noise
'Cause our-
complaints 4 years ago, that it was worded such that, any annoyance.
Yeah, noxious odors,
With-
fumes,
Noxious
is
odors.
kind of what it
Yeah.
would usually be, that kind of provision.
Yeah, so.
But I'll take a look.
So hypothetically, could a board member go across the street from there on the town side and make a complaint himself, or does it have to be from a resident?
If the violation is going to be issued, well,
Yes.
your resident would be, already has presumably complained to the town.
So the resident will have to make a complaint, and then we act on the complaint? Or can I go check it out and say, oh, there's a problem, and do the complaint myself?
You could, but I think it sounds like we already have a complaint from a resident, and I think
Multiple residents.
a proper complaint, it should be one or more of those residents, because they're the ones affected.
Okay.
But again, they're complaining to you, and then your code enforcement, your officials would be issuing the violation based on the complaint.
Okay.
Now, I would recommend if someone's going to go over there, it be a code enforcement,
The building
somebody on
inspector.
the town side that goes to the property when the problem's happening, smells it, sees it, whatever the condition is,
Okay.
and then issues the violation.
So Cooper, can you just put on a different discussion for a month from now?
Okay.
Just a nuisance complaint? Nuisance concerns, just put down nuisance concerns.
Okay.
And a month you'll figure out whether we have anything that would be applicable to the code, and then we'll figure out if we have to move any forward. How's that sound, Brian?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Okay?
And do
All
you
right.
know, Supervisor, how far is it literally side-by-side property or no?
It's literally like the street is from here to the back wall, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But-
close.
There's a street, and then
The street is the
then there's a
boundary.
parking lot, and then there's the building.
You smell it from here.
So
Okay.
they're
Yeah.
separated by essentially a street, maybe a parking lot.
You smell it at your house, Mr. Malvarosa? You don't smell that from your house?
No, what is it again?
Like the curry and stuff like that?
And where are they located?
On Prospect, going to Fishkill Correctional, that street. I smell it from here. Yep.
Pretty strong.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
Yeah.
All right, good, all right. Next town board meeting is what?
It's going to be April 15th.
April 15th, so we are going to go into executive session. Let me see what Mr. Nugent right here. To discuss an employment history of particular persons and matters leading to the appointment, employment, or removal of a particular person. We're not going to have any votes after this, but I'll present a motion to leave the regular course of business and go into executive session. Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good night, everybody. Okay.